right, everybody, welcome back. Happy Thanksgiving. I'm live from Palm Desert, actually. So I'm always coming with you with the brief. The audio hopefully is good enough. You're gonna hear planes, trains, freeway, lots of noise. Maybe some kids, but anyways, welcome back to the brief. Your first time here, my name's Kenny Simpson. If you've been here, appreciate you guys. I'm gonna jump right into it because I want to get this done so you can get your news and I can get back to enjoying my time off. So as I mentioned, happy Thanksgiving. This is obviously always a light week for real estate, for the market, for rates, for news. A lot of people are off, so let's get into it. Inventory San Diego 3201. We're actually up from last week 3170. We gained 31 listings. Woohoo! That's pretty good. A new is 378. Recent sales 259. Pending sales 322. National inventory is at 569, 898. Last week we were at 566. Inventory still struggling to improve, even though I am hearing a lot out there about inventory. Obviously, because of the rates, we're getting price cuts and things like that. So definitely seeing a lot of price cuts. But always remember, guys, this time of the year we're always getting the price cuts. This is very, very typical. This isn't new. The most you're going to pay for a probably house is spring, summer. The best time to buy is always fall, winter. We are in fall and winter, and that's why you're seeing these deals. It's normal. We just think because we're in this crazy cycle, it's not normal, but it is normal. Price, here we go. Price cuts. Traditionally, 1/3 of all homes take price cuts before they sell. When rates rise and demand falls, the percentage of home price cuts increase. That's why we're seeing it. So this is normal, but on top of that, this is normal, guys. You guys forget, like when you go fall, winter, just like anything, it's half the traffic, whether you're renting out a property, you're selling a property, anything, it's just half the traffic. Nobody wants to move during the holidays, during Thanksgiving and Christmas. It's a pain in the butt. They don't want to do it. But those that do tend to get the better deals. So what else is going on? Mortgage applications surged year over year from October to October, 40%. Why? Well, it's very easy. We were talking about 8% rates. Now we're talking close to 7. As I talk to you now, and I'm pricing out a conventional 30-year fixed, no points. We're almost at 7. It's like 7.125, close to it. FHA, VA is what's a 6 in front of it. And if you're buying down on the conventional, obviously you're in the 6s. And obviously if you're buying down on FHA, VA, you're in the low 6s. So this is moving the needle for lots. You're talking, depending on the loan amount, 1 point drop could be hundreds of dollars of savings. It could be $1,000 of savings. It could be thousands, depending on your loan amount and where you're at. So obviously we see the traffic pick up, we see the application pick up, and we see that this is making a difference in just the market. I mean, soon as rates drop, the emails, the texts, the calls, the phone coming in. This is why I keep telling everybody over and over. When rates drop in the 5s, which they will, you are going to see so many people move off the sideline because the payment they're looking at in a $700,000 or $500,000 or $300,000 mortgage is all of a sudden going to start making more sense. It's going to come in less and less and less. So again, if you can buy now, you can get your closing costs paid for, you can get a better price. Rates have come down. Do the 1-0 buy down, whatever it is. This is a great time. You're going to win. When rates drop lower, you will just be dealing with more buyers, maybe not as much inventory as we want, but you'll be overpaying and all that stuff. So moving on. See, home builders are continuing to win because they can buy down your rate. I've talked to lots of people that are buying from home builders, whether they're first time primary buyers, maybe a second home, or investment properties, because they're getting that rate bought down, and it's a win-win. They're getting a brand new property. They're buying the rate down. It's a good deal. So it's kind of makes sense all around. And that's why they're typically winning right now in this market, home builders, because they can buy that rate down, whether it's a temporary buy down or full buy down. So they're obviously winning, and they can combat with these high rates and make things happen when obviously a regular seller's like, I'm not going to buy down your rate 20, 30,000. Are builders raising the price to do this? Maybe, I don't know. But if the demand's there, the buyers can win, the sellers can win, everybody's going to win. And that's, as long as the buyers feel like they're getting a deal winning, they're going to win. Rates, we finally got our pullback. As I've been saying over and over and over, be careful of who you watch. Be careful who you pay attention to. I know we're supposed to pay attention to Jerome Powell, what he says, but I think he's going to be late to the party here, and you can clearly see it. All the data and the stuff I'm seeing right now outside of this commission lawsuit, which is something we'll jump into in a minute, is retail sales. We're coming into Black Friday and by the end of this week, and we'll see how that goes. But all I'm hearing is retail sales, retail sales, retail sales. Everybody's talking about retail sales. They're slower. It's a slower holiday. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how Black Friday goes. but the 10-year treasury was at 5. Now we're sub 5 and at 4.5. Hopefully on our way down to 4.25. So you've already seen a huge rate drop, huge improvement across the board, which is psyche helping people out. And this is really working well for everybody. Because look, 8% was really hitting the brakes. 7% is getting people moving. Rates start getting into the 6s. You're going to really start seeing this thing turn up. And if we see any rates in the 5s, we'll hold on because this shit's going to get out of control. That is for sure. Look, inflation, jobs, the consumer, we're all seeing it chill out. It's in the data. Like I said, I know Jerome Powell's staying hawkish. He keeps saying we might raise and this and that. Look, guys, could he raise another one? Sure. I don't know. This guy's unpredictable. Obviously, they missed inflation by a year, and you guys are expecting them to get this right. I don't. I'm expecting them to miss. I'm expecting them to overshoot, and they're going to have to overcorrect. That's why you're hearing, like Bloomberg or Goldman Sachs or all these companies are coming out saying we're expecting 2% cuts by the Fed next year, or 2.5, whatever it is. They're probably going to overshoot, and we're going to be dealing with that mess on the other side. So I wanted to jump in because literally when I search for real estate news on what's going on out there, because I do, literally every other article is about this commission lawsuit. And it's kind of crazy. Like, to me, it seems like a bunch of drama, and it's really like what I'm reading, and I'm reading comments. It's that, real estate agents stink, or real estate agents aren't good, or real estate agents, we don't need them anymore. I can tell you right now, anybody that I know that has bought and sold a lot of real estate would never say that. Never, never, never. So that's maybe somebody's bought and sold, like I've done 5 houses over 30 years. Okay. Maybe you're like, I don't see the value of real estate. Fine. But if you're a real estate investor and that real buyer's agent or seller's agent help you sell your property or buy and make you money, you understand the value. Real estate agents have a value, just like loan officers or title or escrow appraisers, all of them. Real estate attorneys, 1031 exchange accommodators, all of them. Credit repair companies, right? They all have a value. And so if you're not getting value from your real estate agent or your loan officer, that maybe you're working with the wrong person, because I can tell you right now, the agents I work with, they're bringing value to their clients. They're helping them save money. They're helping them catch things. They're saying you shouldn't buy that deal. You know how many people out of all these lawsuits could have bought a deal or not negotiated something from the seller side point, or backed out of a deal or whatever it is, because they didn't have the knowledge? It would happen more than you think. So as much as this is like a money grab, or everybody just jumping on this bandwagon, which seems like this always seems to happen with things, this is just the next thing. It is what it is. I disagree that real estate agents are dead and they stink and they're not good. They obviously have a value. And I'm not being biased because I'm in the real estate agent. I'm just telling you they have a value. Basically, I thought everything was negotiable. A buyer, seller's agent was always negotiable, and people are acting like it wasn't. So I get the lawsuit. I get what they're trying to do here. I think this is overkill and all the money and stuff. You're just making a lot of confusion and confusing the general public of what's going on. So it's hard to have an opinion on this. I think time will tell what happens, but for now it is business as usual. There might be some more disclosures. It might, affect real estate commissions, meaning people are going to expect agents to work for less. Maybe they'll do this for a period of time and they'll realize it didn't work out well. Remember, real estate agents have a business to run. They have staff, they have insurance, they have marketing, they have overhead, they got bills, they got families just like you. So people don't go to your work and say, hey, you're an engineer and you make $200,000 a year. You're overpaid and we're going to get up your, everybody has money they need to make to run a business. So all I'm saying is we have to think about that in any business when we're cutting it. I mean, that's just common sense. So how is this going to work out? We really don't know. But even if something is passed, is this going to ultimately help the consumer or hurt the consumer? You just don't know, because if you don't have proper representation, whether it's from an attorney, whether it's from a credit repair guy, whether it's from a loan officer, a realtor, title, escrow, 1031, the list goes on, right? You could end up losing money, put yourself in a bad position, getting sued, whatever it is. So great representation is very, very important in any industry. So this week, what is going on in the news? What are we looking at? We're going to have, we're going to be watching Black Friday sales. That's going to determine how the consumer is doing. That could affect rates up or down. That's big. Also, existing home sales, initial jobless claims, consumer sentiment. We'll be watching this stuff come out. Remember, it is a light week. As soon as Wednesday come, it starts getting dead. Then Thursday, Friday, most of our industry is shut down. What are 4 habits? So I read an article. What are 4 successful habits of a home buyer from realtor.com, I believe this article is from. So 4 successful habits of a home buyer to get ready to buy a home. So if you're looking to buy a home or buy your second home, what are things that you can do? Maybe it's common sense, but what are things you can do to pay down debt, to save money, get ready? Look, if you're going to get ready to start buying a home, and you're going to spend that kind of money you never have, that's the time you got to go, hey, look, we might back off on the trips, back off on eating out, start saving more money, start, watching our bills and start living frugal so we can save that money. That's like people that start a business or anything. So you can't just expect to live your crazy normal life if you're spending, and you haven't saved anything. So what are 4 things that are huge? Basically, ditch the coffees, the eating outs, the clubs, the bars. You're going to have to ditch that for a while and start saving that money. Number 2, the biggest thing you want to do, which I find a lot of people, is you want to put money for your down payment or for, the whole house purchase down payment. Maybe you're going to make repairs or rehab. You need to take money out of your checking account when you get paid every month, like a bill, and put it into a savings account. Primarily a savings account that it's hard to go get money out of and transfer. Maybe it's at a different bank or a different account where you got to it's a pain in the ass to get the money out. You want to make it hard and challenging so you can put that money somewhere else. It's almost like a bill, and when you get paid, it just goes right out and you're like, it's gone. I've got to start getting used to putting that money aside. Number 3 is go down the road of homeownership. For example, a trial. So if you're going to buy a $700,000 house and you talk to a loan officer, realtor, okay, my payment's going to be this, the taxes, insurance are this, to run this is this, electricity this, the maintenance. Start acting like how much would it cost and play that role out, pretend, because just like whether, I always use the analogy, Navy SEALs, if they're going to battle, they're training for battle. They don't just show up and go to battle and they are that amazing. They had to train real hard. So start training your mind, your family, your everything, your spending habits, everything to get used to living with, hey, I'm going to buy a house and our rent's $2,000. That payment's going to go to $3,500. Then with everything else, it's going to cost $4,000 a month. Yes, it's an investment. Yes, we're excited about it, but you just need to jump. You can't just jump into it without any preparation. And last but not least, one of the most important things that you can do is pull your credit. Too many people are saying, I don't want to pull my credit. Wait, I'm telling you guys, this year I've already caught 2 people that they missed car payments, they had collections they didn't know, their credits got ruined, 50 points, 100 points. Pull your credit. Deal with what's going on. Remember, don't make any late payments. Make sure if you go to the doctor, you're getting that bill and you're paying the minimal deduction, whatever it is. The big things are medical bills, medical collections are big. Parking tickets are big. If you move from one place to another, not turning off your service. So those are really, really big things that we could basically fix up front if you did have a damage. And that's a whole other thing. But if you do have something on your credit, give me a call or send me a DM or email, whatever, and I can walk you through how to clean that up, what you need to do. But also keeping those credit cards paid down, right? Not going out and getting new debt. So we want to start looking at how we're spending our money, how we're saving our money, also start living like we're a homeowner. And then number 4 is start paying attention to your credit, because credit right now from a 680 credit score to a 780 makes a huge difference. Whether it's rate, whether it's mortgage insurance, whatever it is. I don't care if you're starting a business, buying a car, a credit card, credit score is going to matter. It can really affect what you get or don't get. And last but not least, guys, that's it. So happy Thanksgiving. I'm wishing you and your family a happy, safe holiday. Hope you get to spend time with your family. I'm here in Palm Desert, spending time with my family. It's beautiful out here. So I hope you guys are getting some time to relax and rest before our last month to hit it hard for the end of this year. And obviously, I'm thankful for you guys for watching, for sharing, comments, all the stuff I get. If you guys ever need anything, you know how to reach me. Again, what do I do? If you didn't know and you're watching this, like, who is this guy, Kenny? What do you do? I focus on 1 to 4 unit financing for single families, condos, or investment properties. But anyways, have a great week. We'll see you guys next week. Thanks so much.